up, everybody? Welcome to episode 80 of EZPZ Podcast. We are coming at you with a very, very special Electric Forest pre-podcast megacast. I've got a great cast with me. Joining me this week, Lydia.
Hi.
Move up closer to the mic, Lydia, please. Thank you. Shayna.
Hello.
And Nick.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Nick? Thank you so much, guys, for being on the podcast today. We are going to talk about Electric Forest mainly, but I just want to get some quick hits out there real quick because we had a lot of news happening. This is an actual EZPZ podcast, so we do have to talk about some current events, guys.
Yeah, there's some cool shit that happened.
Tons of cool shit. E3 was this week, guys. So we have PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo dropping a whole bunch of awesome games this year. Yeah. And then we got Ubisoft, that had a great showing. EA, of course, trash. And Bethesda Games announced a new Fallout, Nick. What do you think
Fallout
about
76. That? I'm super stoked.
So Fallout 76 is going to be a multiplayer Fallout game, dude.
It's weird, but cool.
You and I are going to be on Xbox Live grinding that shit.
I got addicted to Fallout 4 for a little while, and I had to get help. So.
And then you got help, and it was tough.
Yeah, I put 200 hours into that game.
Yeah, straight up. So Fallout 4, I only put about 100 in. Fallout 3, though, I played 250 hours of that game.
Oh, dude.
It was the only single-player game that took me from Gears of War. Took me to, you know what I'm saying?
True. It's going to be crazy. And then they're doing a Resident Evil 2 remake, which is awesome.
Yeah. They announced that during the PlayStation event, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure it's going to come out on Xbox, right?
Yeah, no, it will.
Right.
I mean, I heard it's going to
be. We all know Capcom is trying to make the extra money on the other systems. Yeah. That'd be cool if it came out on the Switch just because respect for Nintendo there. So speaking of Nintendo, these are quick hits. Like I said, everybody listening, playing at home. Nintendo announced their only secret announcement. Otherwise, before the event, they already had these announcements out. It was Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and then Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Right.
And the only secret announcement they had was Super Mario Party,
which is crazy.
Coming out in October. So they're getting away from the Mario Party name, and now they only have now they're doing Super Mario Party. So
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. That Pokemon game and all the the gameplay looks pretty fun.
It's taking place in Kanto, which is the Kanto region for listeners playing at home. Is the Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow region. So
OG,
OG, exactly. It's Pokemon 1 through 151. We have Mew. You can get a Mew if you do get. You're kind of buying Pokemon now. It's kind of weird, but you do get a Mew in Pokemon. This also ties Pokemon Go.
And it'll connect to Pokemon Go. Yeah.
If you get the Pokeball version, okay.
Oh yeah, the little controller. Yeah.
It has a wrist strap. And you can throw it and stuff. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
People that went to E3, IGN, GameSpot. Some other independents YouTubers I saw, they actually really liked that controller, that little Pokeball.
I mean I can see that because it's fits your hand well, and you be able to just a little almost like a little Joy-Con thing.
So it's kind of it is like a Joy-Con accessory, but I don't think it's actually a Joy-Con. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just you literally have a Joy-Con in one hand and then you have that in the other hand, which is kind of cool. Yeah. They're doing that really cool kind of thing where they're utilizing the Joy-Cons, utilizing those accessories. Nintendo's very killer at those accessories. So E3 this week was awesome. Like Nick said, we saw Resident Evil 2. We saw Xbox. We can't go. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Xbox had an awesome showing. They announced a Gears of War for 2019 and a Halo for 2019.
Right. Wasn't there a new Skyrim game too, or maybe Skyrim for?
I think they teased it. Man, I'm not really well versed on the Bethesda besides Fallout 76.
True. Yeah, so, same here. That's the only thing.
They announced Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Skyrim. It's Elder Scrolls 6. It takes place in that medieval kind of situation.
And isn't that going to be for Switch too?
I don't think.
Because I thought people were freaking out
Well, I don't think so because Elder Scrolls I know is very, very high on the graphic fidelity.
True.
So I don't think Elder Scrolls is coming out for the Switch. But hey, we already have Switch owners at home. You already have Skyrim, the Ultimate Edition. Although I will say, Skyrim came out in 2011. 11. So for Switch to get it, it's like, okay, we understand that you're a little bit underpowered, but you know. So those are the E3 big hits. Thank you so much for joining us for that section of the podcast. Like I said, this is EZPZ Podcast, so this is an actual episode, not like a special edition. So we do want to hit those quick hits, especially for our listeners that really love our gaming content. Nick and I have been putting out a lot of great stuff this year. So Lydia and Shayna, let's get into the topic of the show. Everybody pull out your phones. You have permission to use your phone on this podcast because we are going to be talking about the most special place in the entire world, Electric Forest.
Woo!
What's up?
Rothbury, Michigan.
We just couldn't help ourselves. I mean, we really just had to take it to the next level last night, do a little double extra, triple decker party, to pregame for Electric Forest. We couldn't help it. We're not going to party enough at Electric Forest. We needed to get warmed up,
We don't have 5 days of music.
Make sure the juices were flowing. So we're all, we're catching up here on the podcast. We're waking up. Back 40 is where we're going, folks. For the first time in 4 years. This is our 5th year, and we did it, babies. We're going to the back 40. And actually, this says that it's not sold out.
We're going to Hollywood, guys.
Camping. Is that correct? It says all the other packages are sold out in the back 40. The log cabins, the log homes, the RV. It says camping is not.
Thanks for bringing that up, Lydia. So I do have on the video screen here, guys. Back 40 is legit. You do have an option still to purchase Back 40. Right here, so it's 2 tickets.
Maybe some people dropped out so I swear it was sold out.
It was sold out. They did advertise that earlier this year. It was one of the first options to sell out. Shayna.
Well, I will say that the week before Electric Forest, anybody that didn't pay their tickets off in time, like on a payment plan, those tickets are up for sale. So that might be why some are available. And also, second weekend sold more tickets than first weekend this year. So,
thank you, Shayna, for that. That's so true. Yeah, so we do hear those horror stories. We do see them on Reddit. Shane and I are frequent Reddit users of r/Electric Forest. It's really, really awesome. But yeah, you hear those horror stories about people that like their card got canceled or like their credit got like racked up or whatever. Like and then they missed that payment. I think you do have a good point. Because Lydia, I'm for sure Back 40 did sell out for weekend 1. We do see that option available right now, guys, listeners playing at home. You're listening to this on Tuesday before Electric Forest. Electric Forest is June 20th because we have that early entry. We do have that pregame party. We have that pool party to June 24th, that Sunday. Lydia, do you have those Back 40 amenities on lock? Because we need to discuss that, guys. We're about to hit up Back 40.
Well,
it's intense.
All VIP has access to those like premium viewing areas. So we have our own special like area at Sherwood and Ranch. Have it. Triple E doesn't.
So yeah, I think that is that I get confused. Is that the ADA area? Then do you know, Lydia?
It's probably
if you've ever been to Electric Forest,
it's area,
like if you're looking at
is for Good Life people who paid for Good
Life. That's awesome, Shayna.
Well, I was just going to say that, like you're saying, we frequent Reddit all the time, and people were saying on the Electric Forest sub that there's not really a premium viewing area. Sorry, I can't talk. At the Jubilee, but apparently they just like showed their wristbands to the people at the stage, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're Good Life," and they let them like up right by the stage, even though it's not technically like a VIP.
So is that at Jubilee, you said?
Yeah, at Jubilee. Like basically, like you know how there's like a rail, and then there's like there's room, and then the stage. Like they just kind of let them in that area just because they were like, "Yeah, we belong here." So. Yeah.
Confidence will get you a lot of places, as we're learning this summer. It only took me, 10 years, 15, 20 years of going to events. To
Lydia's referring to that, getting into the VIP parties at Cosmic Kingdom for free.
And just last night when we just went in the line, we just
hopped over like the rail, no big deal. Shayna, Nick, and I, and Lydia, oh my god, guys. That was awesome. So let's get back on track though right now for Electric Forest.
Yeah, let's get back to the amenities list. So we have the viewing area, which is dope. Access to the Good Life Lounge inside the venue, shade food lounge seating, private bar, and special events. Like, I don't even know what that means. So that is going to be an interesting little thing.
Do you think the special events is referring to secret sets, or do you think they're just referring to
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
I would have to think so, right?
But it says access to Good Life Lounge inside the venue. So it's not talking about like in the campground. So I don't know. We'll see.
Awesome.
I think that's over when you're at Ranch Arena. There's like all these like cushion couches like in front of the spicy pie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where all that like lounge.
I think you're so right. I think you're so right. I see that every year, and I've never even thought about it being like a special VIP area. I think you're right. Thanks, Shayna.
Definitely. We have air-conditioned bathrooms, access to private food vendors, ice sales, ATM, blah, 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 all that stuff in the Good Life Village that will just be for us. Also, one little thing that I'm sure you guys are already aware of, and I've told you by now, but in my email, we have access on Wednesday to like an early, like our own merch booth.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's what Shayna
instead
was
of like worrying about hurrying, you know, out wherever to get this one thing before it sells out. Like, that's kind of nice. So we'll have, like, easy access, I think, to the merch booth. Cool. So
yeah, Nick.
I was going to say that's awesome because I want to try to get a hold of those coloring books.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, listeners playing at home, this is very intense. Nick submitted an awesome coloring that says love one another. It's the Electric Force quintessential deer, right? With the antlers. Mm-hmm. And it says love one another. It's amazing. He submitted that shit and it got accepted. So he is going to be having a featured art piece in an official Electric Force coloring book. Congrats, my man.
Yeah, thank you. It's awesome.
So intense. So if you follow the EZPZ on Facebook at TheEZPZ, I've already posted about it. I'm going to pick up 5 of those. I'm going to give those out for Christmas for my nieces and my nephew.
Oh, that's a good present. For sure.
Dude, totally. And Shayna, I know you have nieces or nephews, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be a little too heady for him, but I was going to get it for my sister because she likes to color. And I mean, yeah, Nick is published. Technically, Nick is published.
Officially, man.
Yeah.
So, dude, that is so awesome, man. Just keep doing the cool stuff that you're doing. That is so cool, man. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. We got to pick up a couple for the people that can't come this year, so.
Yeah, for sure. We already know about Brandon, EZPZ Podcast veteran. He wants one, and we know like some other people at home here want some. So that's really cool, man. Congrats. Thank you for bringing that up. Lydia, can you bring us back to those back 40 minutes?
Yeah, we have our own Good Life stage, which we all know the infamous like late night secret sets or whatever will take place at. But we also have our own yoga classes there.
Wow.
So you don't have to go like. If you're interested in doing yoga, you don't have to necessarily just go all the way to Jubilee.
So I have a question then. Is it Hannah Muse that does our yoga, or do we have a different yoga master?
We probably have a different person.
I don't know.
They probably take place at the same time.
Hannah Muse has been doing yoga at Electric Forest since it's been Electric Forest, okay? So I don't think she did it. They didn't have it back when it was just Rockbury. But still, that's close to 10 years now. 8 years or so.
Is she still doing it this year? Because I feel like I didn't see her name at all.
She is, 100%.
She is?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Hannah Muse does yoga at the Tripoli stage every day at noon. So, we don't really get in that early. The sun's beating on us. We're getting ready for the day. We're usually like having lunch or something together, especially at that Maple Woods. We enjoyed that shade during that time, but I would love to get in there. I think Nick and Shayna did get in there on Sunday, right?
We did it once.
We didn't go last year because last year was just a mess.
But well, no, last year was your guys' wedding on Saturday, so of course you're gonna rage and you're not gonna.
Yeah. 2016 we went on Sunday the last day.
Yeah,
it was good. She did it a little bit earlier. It was actually really nice because you can stretch like your muscles, and you're so sore from like dancing and walking. It's really good.
You're right. So this year I am gonna commit to going to the observatory during the day, probably on Saturday, just to get that massage. They have free massages at the observatory. The hanger, excuse me.
Oh yeah.
They're free?
Thank you. Yes, they're free, but you're supposed to
tip. Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, are the haircuts free and everything?
Yes,
in the hanger
everything
too?
is
It's
free.
all free. Just
Everything
like
is
you
free.
tip them.
Yep.
Just
Oh
donations.
wow.
So I'm gonna tip like $5 or $10 on Saturday, excuse me, because Friday we're gonna get into it here. Listeners playing at home, we're gonna go through the day-by-day lineup. Everybody has their phones out. You all have permission to use that, but we're gonna be talking about that lineup here shortly. But Sam Gellatry into Mr. Carmack, we're gonna talk about that shit. So
All right, just
Lydia, back 40. Here we go.
Yeah, just to kind of finish it up. So this year we have our own late night silent disco, which
That's cool.
that's just like a fun little feature, but I would imagine with like the after parties and stuff, we're not going to have a lot of time for that, but that's still like kind of a nice thing.
Yeah.
Just to have Good Life Village concierge service to assist with all your questions and needs. Okay, yeah, obviously.
So essentially that's the Maple Woods, right?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, of course, there's going to be someone there to answer your questions.
So if anybody has not been a part of anything besides GA listening at home, Maple Woods has this concierge where they have like bug spray, they have shovels, they have work gloves, they have like all this random stuff for like you to I think they have a cart too to bring your stuff in. They have
sunscreen, like
Germex, they have toilets, they have a lot of like amenities for the people that have that Maplewood, so I'm assuming that's the same thing.
Yeah, there's a woodland quote kitchen and bar in the Good Life Village next to Sherwood Forest entrance with exclusive food and drink offerings. So that's kind of nice because like when we're on our way in, if we're going to like the forest entrance, we can just like swing by real quick. And this is the same place that I'm pretty sure has the happy hour from 4 to 6 on Friday and Saturday. So, and the Good Life Lounge, you can do like a happy hour thing. And then also probably one of the best things is that there's 3 shortcut festival venue entrances into Ranch Arena, Sherwood Court, and one directly into Sherwood Forest.
So can you repeat that? Sorry.
So there's 3 more direct entrances. Okay. So I think because we're in back 40, we'll have a little longer of a walk. Like that's not including that. Like we'll have a little longer of a walk, or we're gonna get a shuttle. Like you can, because that's actually the last thing here is 24-hour Good Life Express shuttle service that takes you from here, there, back 40, blah, 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 whatever you want. So we'll either be getting a shuttle or we'll be walking, but either way, a little bit longer trek. But once you're like closer to the actual entrance, then we would be choosing between, okay, are we taking this shortcut entrance, this shortcut entrance, or this shortcut entrance? So that's just kind of a nice thing that we've never had before.
And just to add to that, again, pretending like you're supposed to be somewhere. I heard that you can just like call the golf carts too to like take you wherever you need to go. So
yeah, this says access to the 24-hour Good Life Express shuttle service, which offers guests speedy travel between the Good Life Village, the Back 40, the GA Campground, and the Water Park Frontier. So I think that if it says check the map for shuttle stops. I mean, I think, yeah, like you said, like I'm pretty sure if you just are like, yeah, I know where, like,
like, sir, please.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing and what I need you to do.
Yeah.
It's probably good enough for them. But yeah, we'll see. I guess I have no idea what to expect with that.
Totally. Real quick. So we're looking at the map here on the video screen in Studio EZPZ. We got Good Life Back 40 over here, which is on the other side of the lake, So
that's cool.
That's really cool that they do have that amenity. They do have that stuff where you can like get a ride essentially to the actual festival grounds, We're actually south of Good Life Village, looking at the map here.
Okay, so probably no one can hear me. But
well, hold on.
So we'll probably be.
You have to if we walk, you would have to walk up that road.
We're gonna walk through the giant Good Life Village.
The shuttle's gonna pick us up.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of waiting. It's no further of a walk from Back 40 to Good Life Village as it is from GA to Tripoli.
Totally. Well put.
Yeah.
I agree. So we're looking at the video screen here. GA. Oh man, can you imagine? I'm
circling
here.
I'm just saying like this
Blueberry.
these are the 3 entrances that they just said. So I'm just saying you've got probably right here 1, 2.
There you go.
3 up.
So Lydia is pointing to the 3 entrances in the festival grounds, which we know from the entrance all the way to Jubilee is 1 full mile, guys. 1 full mile walking. So we're gonna be doing 400,000 steps, essentially. I have to wrap my ankle. I've rolled my ankle twice, so that kind of sucks. But
keep it wrapped.
Totally, and I'm gonna get a compression sock from B Word. So Alex B Word, I wish he could be on the podcast. You guys know him, listeners playing at home. Alex Bush. He's not able to be on the podcast today. He has to work just leading up to it. But he was actually Good Life last year. He had a lot of good, he's going to be our leader when it comes down to, getting us to getting those after parties, showing us the way.
Yeah.
So
he has a little bit of a eye for it since he did it once before.
Agreed.
But I was going to say, friend of the show, Dan Hora, he's gonna be in Good Life Village, so
cool.
we might be able to pop by his camp and
shout out to Dan Hora over there, like really.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Lydia, share that about his flag.
He's just killing me lately. I've seen him like online, like
No,
he's got this like margarita thing. I'm like, at first I'm like, is he joking?
No.
But then I like saw it.
serious.
He like made a flag. It says like it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's just like a margarita pitcher.
Yeah.
It's like Jimmy Buffett.
Like actually Margaritaville.
He posted like a picture of Jimmy Buffett in the like Electric Forest group that he runs. I'm like,
yeah, no, he's like bottomless margs all day, guys. What's up? Like, come to my camp. We're good.
it is pretty funny. At first I'm like, is he making a joke? And then I like realized I think he's just taking like irony like to the extreme.
He totally is.
All right, shout out to Dan Hora.
What's up?
DH?
For sure, guys. All right, we've talked about Back 40 enough. We're super excited. That shuttle makes this like map not like matter to me. You know what I mean? Like this map is kind of scary. We're on the other side of the lake than all of GA, then the festival grounds, but
I really am crossing my fingers that there's a pretty easy, like I'm hoping that they are running like shuttles through Back 40.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, there should be, yeah.
They're definitely running shuttles through Back 40. And again, if we just pretend that we're supposed to be on those damn golf carts, like we will get a personal golf cart. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Shayna. I love the confidence. Guys,
There's one thing we've learned.
Let's get into those past EF stories. We're only gonna share a few though, because you know we are hanging out here. We have so much to talk about with the actual lineup. So, in this year, 2018 Electric Forest, our 5th year, guys. I'm so proud and like happy to be with you guys here today talking about it. My favorite place in the world to go to. When I was asked for the social care star, like actually like from like my at my work, they asked me my favorite place to visit. Electric Forest. Bottom line, Rothbury, Michigan kills it. I love it. Muskegon's pretty tight too with that Walmart. You know what I'm saying? That Walmart stop. So. Every year we make a stop about 45 minutes to 60 minutes out. These are past EF stories. We get there and we crack a beer, you know, together. We get those last minute, like anything you could have forgotten. You could have forgotten like your chapstick. You could have forgotten your gum. You could have forgotten anything. Yeah. You can pick that up at Muskegon Walmart. They always throw a party. They give out free tickets. They have the radio come out there, like radio personalities.
Yeah, man. They have signs like welcome Forest family.
Totally.
This just in, the weather still looking beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got weather girl.
We've got 80, 80, 80. And
gorgeous.
Sunday precipitation 50%. That's all.
That's all right. That's all right.
So I did actually buy some extra ponchos.
I
bought some for all of us in Good Life. I bought an extra poncho for each of us, and Lydia and I have extra. So everybody is gonna have a poncho in our crew Back 40.
If you need it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, let's talk about those past EF stories. I'm going to toss it to you, Nick. What is your favorite set? Anything from previous years? Obviously, we can talk about what happened last year.
Man, yeah. I mean, obviously, our wedding last year and Bass Nectar on our wedding night. That was amazing.
They got married June 24th last year. Ceremony was put together by Isaac, friend of the show, Alex B-Word's roommate, awesome fucking human being. He came out to Electric Forest just to officiate that wedding. Amazing. Beautiful.
But
I cried. Everyone cried. Lydia and I killed it when we went to Red Rocks to see Odessa in May. Memorial Day weekend. We got those cans of champagne. We came back. We had a speech.
That was awesome.
We threw that speech together. We gave out those Nick and Shayna wedding pins. So awesome, babe. That was awesome.
Possession. You guys killed it. Thank you.
Yeah, we had a great time. We were just so thankful that you guys like let us into your wedding, be a part of it. So
wouldn't have it any other way.
That Bass Nectar set last year, I was kind of worried because, I'm kind of worried for this year, guys, because Bass Nectar did have a close to the same intro as 2016, which is one of my favorite sets of all Electric Forest. That Bass Nectar 2016 set where he did, I'm gonna draw a mushroom like with an oscilloscope or whatever, that intro.
Yeah.
He did something similar last year, so I'm hoping he has something different, or I'm okay with him.
He always does,
building upon it. That is like maybe an Electric Forest exclusive. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So previous sets, favorite previous sets, guys.
There's so much. Odessa
and Tycho last year.
Yeah.
B2B. Wow, intense. Mr. Carmack 2015. One of my favorite sets. It was the opening act of 2015. Lydia and I ran into the forest. Awesome.
Didn't you meet Mr. Carmack before that set, or was it?
No, we met him after. We met him
Okay.
after. Yeah. We ran into him right in front of Jubilee. We got a picture. I have my floating weirdo
I'm pretty
hand.
sure you guys were like,
Floating
Mr.
weirdo.
Carmack. Like, you just called
And he
him
didn't
Mr.
know what
Carmack.
to say. Yeah.
Son. He was very stoned.
I think he was drunk or something.
I think he was just really stoned.
Yeah.
For sure.
That makes
but
a lot
hey,
of sense.
Whatever.
Hey, Mr. Carmack.
We're all on the
Nick.
same level.
We see you.
Nick, what do you got?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. You and I just running over to Wave Racer real quick. That was a good time.
That was so intense. Sherwood Court Wave Racer, cracking
So
open
fun.
the day. It was before even
Early
the sun
set,
was setting.
but-
Yeah, like 4 or 5 p.m. set, I think.
Skrillex.
Oh,
Talk about
man.
Skrillex 2015. It was just us 4 together.
That
That was
Awesome.
really cool.
Yo,
Like,
Skrill
blew my
dropped it
mind.
hard. I wasn't
Yeah.
even really a Skrillex fan going into it, and I'm like, well, obviously we're gonna just like go and check this out or whatever. And he won me over, and I've been a Skrillex fan ever since. Like,
Same.
I know I was late to the punch. Like, obviously the whole world knew, but I'm just saying I fell in love with Skrillex that night, and like he's been one of my favorite EDM artists like ever since. I just love him. He puts on an amazing.
I was
show.
like hating on him actually
Yeah.
before that set, like low key, like I don't really like Skrillex, whatever. But after that set, it just I love him. It blew my
So hard.
blew my mind.
That, like, I've been literally on the hunt for a good recording of that set ever since. I never stopped. I found like
Banger
a really,
after banger.
I found like a really crappy recording of it. I'll show you guys, but it's still amazing. Like,
So that's what I was going to actually... Yeah, dude, you're right. So 2015, right?
yes.
2015.
3 years ago, right?
Wow, that's not intense.
That's a long time ago.
Still in GA.
Yeah.
We were still in GA. That's the year that we paid freaking what, $60 for a pedicab.
Oh yeah.
Back to camp because we were camped so
we
far
got
away.
we got screwed. That was the
True.
year.
That was,
Okay,
they
the
told us
second
to the
year
left
was it the
instead of
second
right.
year?
That,
Was
yeah.
it the second year? When we went the second year, the line was horrible to get in. And we didn't even get in like at a bad time. The line was awful. We literally were in line trying to get to our campsite for like, I swear, 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, we were.
No joke,
Yeah,
no joke.
Get out was awful
And
too.
we had arrived, we thought early, but we still got put in this so fucking far away. It was not, we had a great time anyway. We made
Right.
the most of it, but our walk to get in was very terrible, even though I felt like had done a good job to like get there on time, get there ahead of schedule and all this stuff. It was just like, we're not as organized. Something was going on. Whoever was like organizing the you go here, you go there. Right. Basically, I swear to God, just pointed us in the wrong direction. We were like, well, whatever. We're just trying to, have faith in whatever they were saying. And we ended up so far away.
Yeah, it was like a 20-minute
was
walk just to
not
the
cool.
entrance.
No,
like,
yeah.
it was
I
crazy.
will just say that year they did not have their shit together at all because it was like a 4-hour line and we showed up at like 3 a.m.
That was
we
also
didn't
the
even
year-
get set up until like 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning. And then remember your car died on the way, like when we were
Oh,
trying to
man.
leave because the line to leave on Monday
just
we
wasn't
waited in line
moving.
for like 3 hours
Yeah.
to leave. Like
Yeah, totally.
Like,
That
So-
was
crazy.
That was also the year that remember we all got into line, quote, to get into the festival, and it literally just was backed up for like multiple
Yeah.
hours.
Oh, I have that picture. Heather took a picture
know
from
what's
the
going
Ferris wheel, and it's like literally the line all the way
Yeah.
back to camp. Like everyone, like 10,000 people waiting in line.
We're not gonna have to deal with Line Fest anymore, guys.
We won't have to deal with that this year, guys.
That'd be
But
awesome.
I'd be remiss if I did not ask you guys how you felt about like how is the stage setup gonna be this year. Every year we see something way cool at Tripoli, especially I believe, transforms into something super awesome. It gets better and better, more like elaborate. Last year they had that woman like Egyptian looking face,
Which
And
is
they move.
Yeah, they're like-
it moves.
so.
It's
Hold
like
on,
a float.
they're
Yeah.
giant balloons.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at first. I thought they were like sculptures or something. They're like balloons.
Oh really?
Dude,
So it moves
they're like
with the wind.
they're like inflatable. That's why they're moving. Like
Listeners playing at home, Tripoli is the first stage you get into when you walk in through normal GA entrance. You don't have that good luck entrance. So yeah, I'm expecting something really cool. Electric Forest, every year it does get better and better. The stages do for sure. So we're done with those past stories. Let's talk about lineup day by day discussion. Everybody pull out your phone so you can see that Electric Forest. What did you pick? So what's really cool about that early entrance that we have for Good Life, we can get there at noon on Wednesday now instead of midnight, you know, when they start lining up on that, you know, you were just talking about that, Shayna and Lydia, that line that was insane. We usually got there, I mean, the first couple years probably about midnight, 2 a.m. Thursday morning, I believe, ish. Then we started getting those early entries, and we've been getting there like around 3 p.m. or so when we got that Maple Woods.
I remember the lines being so backed up that we were literally parked on the like highway. Remember that, dude?
Horrible.
I just want to say how crazy is it to think like the first couple of years that we went to Forest, we literally drove overnight, didn't get there until like 4 a.m., didn't get our camp set up until 7 a.m., somehow slept and then partied like that same day. Like we did that.
People are still doing it to this day.
No, I know. It's just crazy to think that like
day zero started when we like would set up tent and everything, and then it would be like 6 a.m. when we had our first beer Thursday morning, just, you know, like celebrate being at Electric Forest. You know, it's not like we're trying to rage, but we'd have that first beer. So, guys, let's talk about that lineup day by day. We got that Electric Forest app. It's updated. Everybody out there has that 2018 Electric Forest app. I think there's music though on Wednesday, which I would be remiss without saying. There's music on Wednesday this year for those early entries. So like they're trying to, you know, provide for those people that are spending that extra.
It's not for all early entry. That was an actual like mistake on the app. And
okay.
It was corrected. But we do have our party still, which is daily bread set starts at 3, poolside set starts at 5:30, and then our food is served at 4.
And this is at Good Life only.
Good Life back 40 like pool.
Okay, yeah, so we do have that pool party that we're going to attend on that Wednesday. Everybody bring your trunks, you know. Lydia just bought me a fresh pair of trunks. Awesome girlfriend over here, you know what I'm saying? So, that lineup day by day, guys. Let's talk about that Thursday. I'm going to kick it to you, Shayna. Who is the first act that you're really excited to see, or that we are going to go see on that Thursday?
Well, okay, so I'm pretty excited that we have Good Life this year because I feel like we have to wait in line usually for like a good hour or two. So, I mean, we're going to be able to be at Marvel Years like literally right when it starts at 3 on Thursday, and Sun Squabby. It's probably going to be like a split set for me because I want to see both. Yeah. But I just mean like we're going to be back there before most people are even in the venue yet.
Yeah. Sun Squabby killed it in 2016 at 515 Alive, I believe. Yeah. Oh, man, such an amazing set. We've seen Sun Squabby a bunch of times. We just saw Marvel Years kill it at Cosmic Kingdom. One of those sets that was during the day. The sun's beating down on you. Mm-hmm. We got a good spot in that shade, though, at that main stage. Marvel Years killed it. I love that you brought up Marvel Years. I think Lydia and I are going to see Marvel Years, but we do want to see Sun Squabby.
Yeah, I mean, both. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm down with splitting.
Do you guys know what stage they're both playing at? So Marvel Years is playing at...
They're close. I think it's like Forest Stage and Sherwood
Ranch.
Court, isn't it?
It's Forest Stage and Ranch. So listeners playing at home, it goes Tripoli for the main stages, right? Tripoli. Then we got the forest. You walk through the forest and you have the observatory there. You also have the forest stage. Then you walk in the back and you got Sherwood Court. And then you wrap around the corner, even a little bit further back, we got the hangar and we got Jubilee. So pretty awesome. Nick, what about you? So opening up the day, you're going to go see whatever we see, right? Like Sun Squabby and Marvel Years, right?
Yeah. I don't really have a whole lot going on. I mean, so Keys and Crates.
Run them down. All of your stuff that you want to see on Thursday.
So, I mean, the big ones are Keys and Crates. That's going to be Thursday. Jade Cicada's playing.
Don't you mean Bauer?
Yeah, I know, right? Closy's playing, which is awesome. And then Action Bronson's that night, which is who ended up replacing Lil Dicky.
Just happened in the last couple of weeks. Lil Dicky had to drop out. He put it on his Instagram story. He put it out on Twitter. He said he had some conflicts with the scheduling. With his manager might have flubbed up. I don't know. Shit. So, Nick.
Galantis. What about Galantis?
Galantis. So we have right here on the video screen, guys. We do have that forest, Electric Forest lineup right here. So intense right here. So Galantis is only playing on weekend 1. That's one of the only headliners playing on weekend 1 here for us. And I don't know. Are we going to go see Galantis? What time is Galantis playing, Lydia?
Yeah, I'm going to go see them. It's at 11:45.
11:45, okay.
No.
Well,
it's hard to say. So where's Galantis playing at, Lydia? Because Action Bronson's playing at Sherwood Court.
Ranch.
Then we're gonna be at Jubilee for Space Jesus.
Right.
Yes, and I just want to say
bring that ear protection because
we need
Jubilee.
to get to Space Jesus at midnight because I think they made a mistake by putting him at Jubilee. Like he needs to be at a bigger stage. There's gonna be so many people there, so we need to get there before like the set starts so we can get close.
Every year, guys, listeners playing at home, there's very, very odd selections for Jubilee. One of the years was that what's the violinist's name? Like
damn it,
what's her name? The blonde
Lindsay
woman?
Sterling.
Lindsay
It was
Sterling.
like all the way back. You couldn't even get in.
You couldn't even get into the tent at Jubilee, guys. So Jubilee is a big top tent setup. It's a huge stage, but it's not big enough. And they do the same thing. I think Shane's 100% correct.
They did that at the hangar too. They had Space Jesus at the hangar last year on Friday, and it was literally you couldn't even walk in there because they had some, they need to put him at Tripoli. I don't know why they keep messing around like that.
Can I ask you and Nick a question? Where is the first time you saw Space Jesus that you're just like, I like this, I'm vibing with this? Was it Cosmos? Wow.
Yeah,
Cosmos in St. Charles. Yeah.
Rest in peace. It died. It burned up. It got reinvigorated like a phoenix as Cosmic Kingdom, which we just saw, guys. So, I agree.
It was amazing
We're
to see
gonna
that.
end our first night, Thursday night at Space Jesus. That's gonna be intense.
I mean, and we went out of our way to actually just go see him like at Iowa City.
We saw him in Iowa City.
We saw him at
really
Blue Moose.
good.
What was the venue at, Nick?
Blue Moose. Yeah. Wasn't it? Yeah, Blue Moose.
I like too because he always calls himself Jafar, like from Aladdin, because he kind of looks like Jafar. Like, just on the side note. Side note nation.
Long hair. Motherfucker. So I just actually realized today, looking at the schedule, that's what's magical about the Forest, is that you're gonna realize things at Forest that you didn't even know you want to see. Artists. Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin's playing and there's no conflicts to see him. So my lineup, I'm gonna run it down really quick. That Sun Squad Marvel Year split that all of us 4 in Good Life are definitely gonna catch. We got Emancipator Ensemble, played in 2014. Emancipator Ensemble, friend of the show Jackie is huge into Emancipator Ensemble. We actually saw him on Thursday 2014, our first Electric Force, everybody. So yeah, they throw down. It's just very vibey, very awesome. Like that, it's got that funk, but it's also got that twang. You know,
I've been listening to a lot of.
One thing that I think that Shaun and Lydia should keep on their radar is the Rust Liquid test, because Nick and I saw them at the 515 Alive pre-party last year, and we had like no expectations for them, but it was really good. Like he plays trumpet with like EDM. It was like a really cool like.
Yeah, it was.
Just,
it was.
Yeah,
a good time.
I kind of want to catch them. They are on Friday at 12:15, so. I don't know how that's going to work with Space Jesus.
12:15 a.m.?
Yeah.
So, wait, is that...
They're at the observatory, so, like, literally we could catch Closey and then, whatever. When we get to the Forest, I guess we'll play it by ear. But I would like to see them, and I think that you guys would enjoy it, too.
Real quick, did you say 12:15 a.m. on Friday,
so
Thursday night or Friday?
So, it'd be Friday morning, okay. Thursday night.
Awesome,
yeah.
okay. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say with that Space Jesus set at 12:45. I think you're right. I think you're totally right,
Get
Shayna.
there early.
Being at Jubilee is very weird because I think it's going to be packed again.
No,
almost like last year when we posted up before Bass Nectar, like 45 minutes before the show started, because you almost have to like establish your spot because it's going to be so crowded. Yeah. We did do good last year though. Like we all were ready at Bass Nectar like 30, 45 minutes. And everyone went pee too. Like it was amazing.
The porta potties at Ranch Arena, the ones that are straight back all the way to the back where like almost close to the vendors, are very, very packed all the time. But every year they get more. I feel like they buy more, they rent more every year.
But those are the ones that are like lit.
Yeah, at least they have lights and
now.
Stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
totally. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna run down. Griffin's gonna be intense. I just realized today.
I mean, like we have quite a few more days to cover.
Keys and Crates. Closey. Closey's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Closey will be great.
Tribal Trap.
So I've noticed also when I've been booking my schedule on the app here that I don't really have any days where I have to be in super early. The earliest would be that Marvel Year Sun Squad at 3 p.m. So starting up on Friday, playing at 5:30, guys.
Yeah, almost fun at
No,
Cosmic.
I'm gonna go to Xavier Rudd. I want to see
Okay.
him play.
So have you been listening to Xavier?
Not really. I've listened to him off and on, but it's just the type of music that I like, and I don't like. I know that it's something I would enjoy seeing live.
I mean, he's a second tier headliner.
Yeah, he's
so.
like a singer, and he like plays guitar and stuff, and that's like a chill way to pregame Sammy G.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll get in that in a second. But
I'm looking forward to
so
seeing
Xavier
him.
Rudd, what's the kind of music? What's the genre?
It's kind of like
It's EDM, right?
no.
Okay.
No, it's like he like play. I don't know if he has like a band with him or what. I have no idea because I've never seen him. But he's just like a singer-songwriter. So he's just gonna be playing guitar and singing, and it's kind of like Noah Gunderson type.
Okay.
Not as cool as, in my opinion. It's not as cool. I like Noah Gunderson better. But Xavier Rudd is just gonna be like playing, singing, that type of thing. It's gonna be a little bit more chill, and he's playing at Ranch. So that's a great way to, go to Ranch, watch something chill, sit, have a couple drinks, and then get to Sammy G and blow your bunghole out.
Yeah, so we have, on my schedule, I have booked Sue Ruda. We're talking about Friday here, Electric Forest on June 22nd. Sue Ruda, Thundercat playing at the same time. Such a bummer for me. Really want to see Thundercat. I might lone wolf it just to go see like 2 songs like I've done with, what's his name? I'm going to go to Kamasi, Washington. Funny story from previous years. 2016 was so magical for me because I did catch all the music I wanted to see. Literally didn't stop for anything or anybody. I went and lone wolfed it.
It was just, it was last year, 2016.
No, it was 2016.
No, it wasn't.
I think he does it every year.
I teased, Madison and I talked about it. Madison was there last year. That was when the joke came up.
That's when you went to Kamasi,
I go to Kamasi, Washington.
All right, so yeah, I'm very excited for that Thundercat set. I am going to go Sue Ruda, Thundercat. I mean, I have to see them both. Sue Ruda is part of Mr. Carmack's Future Thinkers. Is that the name of their? Mm-hmm. Okay. Future Thinkers, and they are doing that 4-stage up. So that is why I'm expecting that 4-stage to be big this year. Bigger.
Yeah.
What I will say real quick before I toss it to Shayna is I'm excited for that 4-stage to be bigger, but I do like that uprise that you have. Yeah, you have that like.
That's the observatory. You're confusing it with the observatory, babe. So the observatory is the one that has that pagoda thing.
It's like in the middle.
That is like the high rise that goes over it, and it's more of just like a community thing. And then they also have music there. The 4-stage is off to the.
Yeah,
it's like
I believe I'm mistaken. You're right.
I
think I'm mistaken. You're right. But either way, I'm very excited for them to do it up this year. So let me just toss it to Shayna.
Well, all I was going to say is that I've been getting into drum and bass, and basically the forward thinkers thing.
Wait, time out. Drum and bass, what does that mean exactly?
It's like the type of EDM genre, like, I don't know. Anyways, the forward thinkers thing is at the same time that they're doing the bass rush at Tripoli, so I'm not going to get to see Cookie Monster or Dimension or like any of the drum and bass artists that I wanted to see, but that's okay because I want to see Sam and Mr. Carmack and stuff. It just sucks that they're doing that on the same night.
Yeah. I will say one of my favorite shows of all time is Sam Gellatry in Chicago with Mr. Carmack. January 2016, guys. We just had gotten back from that Decadence where you guys saw Jack U in 2015, that New Year's Eve party. Then we went to Chicago, saw Sammy G. So I'm happy to hear, Shayna, that you're going to be at Sammy G. Respect. Sammy G is literally my number 1 most excited to see. So Friday, guys.
I mean, me.
Lydia's the same, yeah. So like Sammy G. I can't name another artist. He's been in my literal top 1 or 2 albums of the year, consecutive 3 years in a row with those escapism EPs 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, he's one
Man
of my
is a monster, and I'd be remiss if I didn't state Short Stories was very insane.
Oh yeah.
Reflections, that song, he never plays it live, but Reflections, that song is just unbelievable. So I'll run it down real quick, guys. For me, it's that Thundercat Sue Ruda split I'm going to have to do. Then I'm going to get back to that 4-stage, see Sam Gellatry, Mr. Carmack. Very sad I'm not going to see Bonobo.
Bonobo.
I actually kind of am too.
Well, we can't because guess what? Who's playing at the same time? Everyone's looking at their schedule.
Mr. Carmack is
Grizz.
And Desert Dwellers. We're going to miss Desert Dwellers
Grizz
as well.
is playing at the same time. As Bonobo.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a conflict for sure, but
right.
I mean, I can't miss Grizz with his live band.
It's a live band.
Agreed. Thank you, Shayna. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. It's not just Grizz DJ set, guys. It's that live band where, it's literally everybody on that Reddit r/Electric Forest there. Shout out to that whole group. I love hearing everyone's been hyping for the vibes. It is that Grizz live band set. And then closing out our Friday, guys, Jaws.
Jaws, baby. Yodo does play at 1:30, but I don't know.
True. I like Yodo.
Jaws plays it too.
So I will say, thank you for bringing up EZPZ, Lydia, because I didn't even put them on my schedule. No offense to them. I love them. That is that half-string cheese. And that's that like electronic vibe. You know, they are literally doing electronic shit on the fly. Kind of like how string cheese is. They just go with the flow, go with the music. That's why people love string cheese, you know? They have that just on the flow. It's awesome.
Yeah, Jaws will be awesome to like a nightcap.
Lydia, can you tell us why you are excited for Jaws? What set have you seen Jaws?
Well, I don't really listen to Jaws a lot like in my off time, but I will just say that anytime I've seen Jaws, it's like a party and it's just really fun. He puts on a good show. So that's like a good thing to end the night, like with a 2 a.m. set by Jaws. That's about right when you need Jaws.
Just stay off the mic.
Hey, I know, right?
Jaws.
Well put, Shayna.
Exactly.
Yesterday I was talking to friend of the show, Lemonhead, Brayden Paulson, and he was talking about how specifically Jaws is on the mic too much, you know?
He said something on Twitter, though, because apparently he got, like, a lot of feedback from his fans saying he was on the mic too much, so he said, I'm going to do better at staying off the mic during
Which is
my
awesome.
Set. So, I mean, at least he acknowledged it, but
Wow, I love that. Take that feedback responsibly.
Right.
Ingest that, and then, you know, like, share with your fans that love you, like, okay, I'm going to, wow, that's really cool. Thanks for sharing that. So Jaws is killing it on Friday. I need to mention Jaws played an insane after party at was it just last year, guys?
Was that 2016 Somerset after party?
It was an after party. We bought the tickets for Jaws. We ended up like basically sneaking in, even though we had tickets, because you really couldn't show them at the after party. It was such a shit show at Somerset 2016. Jaws killed it with that fire. It was so cool. They
just
had
that venue with like it was like an amphitheater type of venue.
It was the Grove. It was the Grove at Somerset. Rest in peace.
And the fire and just everything about it was just awesome.
Let's get into Saturday, guys. We're having such an awesome podcast.
Actually, we don't have a lot on Saturday.
Yeah, Lydia, how about you run down to your line?
I did put Cherub on there in case we want to catch that at 5, but I really don't care that much. And Drew Lou starts at 7. So I'm just saying that's like actually quite a bit of the day. That's not.
Keep going. Run down your line, babe.
Okay, Drew Lou, the Glitch Mob, Zoo, Bass Nectar, Sun, Hello.
Zoo, interesting. I don't have Zoo on my. Zoo. I don't have Zoo because I believe there's a conflict with Zoo.
Zoo's at 10 and
Miha's at 10:15. That's my only chance of seeing Miha.
Miha is literally playing 5 times.
Yeah. No, yeah, she has so many sets
every single day. And I'm sorry, Miha, but you don't even know what you're doing, girl.
Whoa,
I'm sorry. I don't really like her music. She's like more techno. Like that's fine.
So the reason why
I've seen her a couple times already, and it's nothing like exciting. I don't need to go out of my way.
I feel like she's still experimenting. I don't know if she really knows what she's quite.
Interesting. I think you're actually right with that. I think that's a good assessment, Shayna, because she does have that like random hardcore song, Day to Remember, which I actually get down to.
She has her whole thing is like fuck a genre. Like she doesn't have a specific genre she's trying to abide to.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to build a fan base?
That's why she's
How
doing.
How are you supposed to build a fan base if you don't have like a genre?
I surmise that's why she's doing so many sets, because it'll probably be a different like style of set every set, you know.
True though, yeah, Shaun. Seriously, it's not the only time you get to see Miha. She's like literally.
No, yeah, she plays a bunch.
Day.
Yeah.
I mean, good for her. Mad support.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I've seen her a couple times, and I'm not like going out of my way to see her.
Same here.
It happens, cool, but I'm not gonna miss I'm not gonna miss someone else's.
I'm the same way.
I'm not gonna miss someone else to see her.
Okay, I agree, guys. I'm definitely down to just roll with the crew because I don't have like any allegiance at all towards Miha. Nick, I want you to run down your Saturday real quick. We just heard from Lydia. I want to hear your Saturday. Run it down real quick.
So I have a few. I mean, I probably won't be able to catch all of these, but Sodown plays at 5, and we've seen Sodown before, and he was really fun. Cherub, obviously. Nox Fortune. I really want to see Nox Fortune. Good indie set. That'll be an awesome set. And then Drew Lou, obviously my most anticipated set of the weekend. Drew Lou is going to be awesome.
You've never seen them? That's
never
your most
seen
anticipated, them. Never seen
Which is crazy. I didn't ever think I would ever be able to see them, actually. And I've been listening to them for a few years. I've shown everybody them, you know. It's crazy that I'm going to be able to see them.
Year, you've literally been playing, whenever you have the aux cord, like, you know, metaphorically,
I always play at least
the aux cord, you know, with the Bluetooth up in here. At our parties, we have Drew Lou playing all the time. So
and
that Nick's turned me on to Drew Lou.
I love it because every time you're like, dude, who is this? And I'm like, dude, it's Drew Lou.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to see Drew Lou. Nick, keep going.
Marion Hill is going to play. So
problem with Marion Hill, you know, is that it's right before Glitch Mob. So I don't know if
I'm
going to be able to catch her.
We got to catch a little bit. I might split a little bit. Yeah, Marion Hill and Glitch Mob, because Glitch Mob plays at 9. Glitch Mob plays earlier than I expected, actually. it's weird. I figured they would be playing a little bit later, like almost closing out a night.
I agree. They did that at Ranch Arena 2014. So excited that they're back at Electric Forest. Nick, what else do you got for that Saturday?
And then Saturday night is Bass Nectar night, so obviously gonna be insane. Falcons play shortly after Bass Nectar, which Shayna and I were talking about. That kind of sucks because we do like Falcons. They're like kind of a nice like trappy act. But we can't miss a Bass Nectar set, so.
It's just not so we're not seeing Falcons.
I think you should miss Bass
Nick,
Nectar.
what number is this of you saying, you and Shayna, what number is this you guys sing Bass Nectar?
After the summer, I think this will be 12 for us. 12 times.
After, 515 is
after
12,
515.
so 11 at Electric Forest.
Yeah.
If you count both days of spring gathering.
Of course you would.
There.
Of course you would.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a different set.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? He's such a phenomenal artist. Everybody out there hating on the bass heads, get the fuck out of here, because you know why? That is called, they're oozing passion out of their fucking skin because they love him.
Yeah.
So get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit when people are like, bass heads, like, they just are sitting there all night. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit. I love people that love fucking awesome music.
They're just passionate.
I've seen Every Time I Die 18 times, 19 at Warped Tour this year. I fucking love that people love somebody so much that they're willing to get tattoos. They're willing to sit there all day in the sun. Get the fuck out of here. That's called respect for the music.
It's passion, yeah.
Agreed.
It's
I
passion.
fucking hate that shit. Do not hate on bass heads, especially it's the kindest people in the world. They're gonna give you water. They're gonna hang out. They had the Bass Nectar ambassadors They're gonna have Bass Nectar ambassadors at Electric Forest this year.
Yeah, dude.
They had him at Spring Awakening, and he wasn't even playing.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
He wasn't even.
They're
awesome.
awesome. When we were at Spring Gathering, they were just coming up through the crowd, giving people water
That's so
and
good.
earplugs
That's so
and
awesome.
tattoos and just like whatever they needed.
Saying, babe.
He wasn't even there.
I'm like, who are you talking about?
They were on the
I
rail
believe you,
in
I
the
believe you.
front area of Spring
They
Awakening.
wear like
Waters,
white
handing out-
shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
newsflash, folks. Hating on popular things doesn't make you interesting.
Agreed.
You're so fucking
Doesn't make
bullshit.
you more heady
Right.
to hate on Bass Nectar.
Yeah, so that's bullshit. Also, guys, so we're seeing Bass Nectar. Isn't that insane? Saturday night, killing it. He does close out Electric Force in total weekend 2. So he literally closed out Electric Force for a full year. Weekend 1, though, that's our choice of motherfucking Poison, of course, always.
No,
because
but
we
don't
have...
forget,
Hold
Song
up.
Holo's our nightcap.
Exactly.
True.
Thank you. I mean, Lydia, speak towards Song Holo. I mean, you've been getting...
Oh, I
Song-
just love him. Like, his songs are incredibly catchy. Like, he has some really great hits. Like, his top songs are everyone mixes them. Like, they're in
Right.
everyone's
And,
mixes. Everyone plays them, that kind of a thing. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to actually see it from the man at the ledger.
The man, the myth, the ledger.
He collabs with a lot of people as well, and Drulu is actually on San Holo's label, which is Bitbird. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So San Holo has his own label.
Called Bitbird. Yep.
Awesome.
You can find him on SoundCloud. And Drulu is on their label, which is actually how I found out about Drulu, actually, because
I think I follow Bitbird just on SoundCloud just because I wanted to follow Drulu, which I think I actually misfollowed then.
Right. Yeah. So that's the reason I got into him, because I had followed I followed them for a while and then realized that Bitbird was this thing, and then found out about Drulu because they had shared a song or something, and then the rest is history, you know?
That's intense.
Yeah, he has some great songs. It's going to be a cool set.
I'm very excited for you, Lydia, because that is one of your most anticipated, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we are seeing him at Oshega, so it's a little less pressure, but
There you go.
I am still very excited.
Oshega, Montreal, here at the end or the beginning of August. It's gonna be really intense. But we'll have a podcast there live, just like we're doing right now. We're doing that pre-podcast for Electric Forest. Guys, let's get into that last day Sunday. Shayna, I'm gonna toss it to you. Give me the rundown for your Sunday, because I know it's gonna be a little bit different from me.
Well, Sunday's actually my busiest day, which is like, what the hell? I have to be like trying to chill here, but
Right.
it's all house music on Sunday, so I'm really excited for that. I really want to see Hotel Garuda. Nick just showed me these guys, Party Pupils. They're playing on Sunday. That should be just like a fun set.
So what time is your first set that you want to see?
Okay, so 5:30 is when Hotel Garuda. Yeah, like you were saying earlier, I really don't have any sets that are like super.
That's
like,
good, though, because that means this year we can really spend
Hold
some
up,
time in
Nick.
the forest.
Nick and I are about to
Yeah,
say
that's
something
true.
that Nick and I are about to agree, I think. On
We probably are. Prob Cause is playing at 5.
There we go.
Prob Cause does mixes for literally everybody. He raps on everybody's beats. He raps on Bass Nectar stuff. He raps on Manic Focus's stuff. Everybody knows Prob Cause.
We saw Prob Cause 2015 Halloween, guys. Isn't that crazy? Like, we've been together watching EDM, awesome shows. It on
I would
Halloween.
never remember that.
Played at Valair Ballroom.
With
Intense.
G. Jones?
No.
Yeah, G. Jones was.
Yeah. Maybe. Either way, we've seen Podcast before. That's intense.
Well, that's a schedule conflict that I've just learned about.
Yeah, exactly.
See, is
that intense? Like, I just learned about.
Yeah, I want to see a little bit of both.
I just found out I have I'm gonna go see Griffin, which I love that Take Me Home song. Who doesn't?
I forgot that was his song.
Real quick before I toss it back to you,
Crane.
Shayna. I need to mention the two people, the one person I want to see before 5 on Sunday, 2:30 p.m. He took over Electric Forest Instagram and did an awesome story where it was he literally was at his work, and his name is Ye. Y-E.
Oh yeah.
I like his music a lot. I think he's really gonna be a great show. 2:30 p.m. on that Sunday during the day. Shayna, I'm gonna kick it back to you though. Who else do you have? Run me down the line.
So then Hotel Garuda at 5:30, 6:30 Crane, 7 Manic Focus, 8:30 Boogie T. Like, definitely want to see Boogie T again. Was so good when we saw him at Woolies. It's gonna be awesome. He's also playing at the same time as EPROM, which we've seen EPROM a couple times, so definitely again going to Boogie T.
Agree.
Hayden James is at 9:15. It's like really good summer house music, so if you just want to vibe, that'll be good. G Jones at 10:15. I'll probably leave G Jones just because we've seen him so many times for Rufus Du Sol at 11.
Lydia, let me toss it to you real quick. Rufus Du Sol.
Oh yeah, I'm totally pumped.
Literally, Rufus Du Sol and San Holo are Lydia's two most anticipated acts. I'm super excited to see that with her. It's gonna be a magical set. Rufus Du Sol.
It's gonna be
has
amazing.
Such pretty music. It's just so pretty.
I really
Everything's
don't want to
so
miss
catchy.
Manic Focus on Sunday, but I probably am because I like Crane a lot and I want to see Crane. I've seen Manic.
What time is
Focus
Crane,
before.
Lyd?
6:30 and Manic Focus starts at 7. I'm not gonna leave. I don't want to leave already.
And Tripoli.
Sean and I are probably gonna go to Shallow. Shallow? Is it Shiloh? Is it Shallow? I'm not even sure.
Right.
But he plays during Boogie T, so I don't know if you're with me on that, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Lydia and
gonna
I are
see
gonna
Shallow.
split from the group there and meet back up with you guys probably at that G Jones set for just a couple songs, So where is G Jones playing, guys? Well, G Jones is playing at that Sherwood Court, which is really cool because I believe he's played at Jubilee before.
I thought that he played at Tripoli before.
Who?
G Jones, yeah, he's like upgraded to a bigger stage because he's like getting more popular. Although I will say, whoever your Shalu person is, you guys should really come to Boogie T.
Hold on, I will.
It's gonna be really good. He plays guitar.
True.
It's really good.
I believe you.
Boogie is gonna be awesome. I did actually start listening to Shalu though. He's like, I don't even know, they're more chill, but he has songs with another artist that I listen to by the name of Whale. So they're all that like same really chill, vibey stuff. So that'll be a good set. But yeah, I mean, Boogie T was so much fun when we saw him.
And you guys skipped over someone else. After Hayden James, Madison plays at Forest.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I don't have Madison or Hayden James on my schedule, so like I said, guys.
Is it Madison or Medicine?
It's Medicine, yeah. Sorry.
Ooh,
really?
It's
yeah,
Medicine,
it is Medicine.
I think.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I said, though,
I would never
Electric
have guessed
Forest,
Yep.
you're going to discover music, you're going to go to music you didn't expect to go to just because, like, that's how your flow is with your friend group or whatever. So I'm going to experience a lot of house music I'm not even anticipating, which is really cool. Closing out Sunday, guys, Louis the Child. Awesome.
Biggest schedule conflict of the
schedule
weekend. Mala
conflict
and
ever.
Louis the Child playing
True.
at the same
That's true.
time at completely
Opposite ends.
stages. Not even possible to do a split set.
Yeah. Because you're going to miss the whole set if you try to even go.
So, Shayna, where is Mala playing it?
Mala's at Tripoli and Louis the Child is at Sherwood Court.
Nearly a
I feel
full
like
mile.
I'm going to cave last minute and just go to Louis the Child.
I mean,
I want to see Mala.
I do want to see Mala, but I love Louis the Child.
Plus,
so.
we have to be there to support Luis. We have to.
I mean, that's true, but so
wait, Luis wants to go see Mala?
yeah.
Luis
So,
loves Mala.
Luis
he bought a ski mask to
True.
match.
He might
Mala.
not know about the conflict, but I mean, so Louis the Child, you just posted that one mix on SoundCloud. They've been doing this Playground Radio thing. They're on like number 5 right now, and all those Playground Radios mixes are amazing.
They just put on such a good show. I feel like
I
I'm
always
gonna
have a
cave
great
last
time.
minute,
Like, I always hear like, I know I've heard this same song so many times, but it's always so fun. Like, it's hard to.
It is going to be fun,
tough.
but we've seen them before, and I've never seen Mala. And I'm confident they'll play a secret set.
Okay, thank you, Shayna, for saying that. Lydia, can you speak toward the secret set?
Well,
they announced it on the mix.
Yeah, they've been promoting each other a lot. So I feel like Forrest, I don't know what's going on, but Forrest and them, I'm sure, and other artists too, I'm just not paying attention. But like Forrest has picked out a couple artists who like they're paying special attention to. So a couple months ago, they sent Louis the Child merch, like a box, like a gift, and then they opened it live on Facebook. Like, I just mean they were like plugging Forrest a bunch and like showing the merch. So I just mean that's like a promo thing, like back and forth, like with one another. And then they on Night Owl Radio, Pasquale Rotella's like SoundCloud radio thing where he puts like mixes together, like what, I don't know, a couple days.
It's like a radio show, yeah.
Louis the Child was on his show, like DJing for him just this past week, like 12 days ago or something like that. And they plugged Forrest like a bunch. Obviously, I mean, Insomniac, it's all related. But again, I'm just saying, like, playing in with that, like, they're plugging Forrest. They were on his radio show. It's like he invited them to talk about Forrest. They were like, we love it was just very promo. And they were like, one of the things that we love about Forrest is all the secret sets. We're definitely going to be doing that again. Like, so it's just like very promo, and there's no way that they're not going to play a secret set because they're obviously like in with Insomniac, and that's like kind of a part of.
They're in.
Yeah,
so seems like it.
It's true.
Like Pasquale and Louis the Child, very in right now.
Pasquale owns Insomniac.
Yeah.
Right, and then Insomniac is the one that puts on Forrest. So yeah,
intense.
Okay, just side note nation again. Joy met Pasquale our friend Joy met Pasquale Rotella. Has a picture with him. Probably, Joy, do you even know who he is? Did you even know who he is?
Just like got a picture with like
in the forest with Pasquale, because he will like walk around. Wow. And also side note nation, his wife is a former Playboy bunny.
Yeah. Wow.
What is her name? Holly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was on that TV show.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's his wife. Yeah.
That was Hugh Hefner's favorite bunny.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah. Because I watched that show as shit.
Oh yeah.
14. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like of course I'm gonna watch that.
So guys, we just went through line by line for the lineup. We only have a couple more topics to cap on. What is your favorite unexpected set? Sorry Nick, but I'm just gonna say mine. Drew.
Yeah. I mean,
100%. I think you and I are 100% agreement.
That's my most anticipated of artists I haven't seen before. That's my 100% most anticipated set. It's gonna be amazing. I love them. I might cry. It'll be a good time. That mix that they just put out. What was the mix?
EDC.
The EDC mix. I love that mix. It's so fun.
I probably have to say Closey. Of people I haven't seen.
Closey's gonna be awesome too.
I'm with Lydia. Closey's my.
My other most anticipated I've already seen.
Right. If I got
of people I haven't seen.
Right.
Yeah.
If I have a top 5, she's in it for sure.
Yeah.
Of people I haven't seen. Hell yeah. It's gonna be great.
The vendors are gonna be awesome. Every year they have such great selections.
Do a little shopping.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of shopping.
While we eat spicy pie.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for the shout out on spicy pie. Everybody loves spicy pie. You can't not love it. It's just amazing pizza.
Yeah.
Nick, what's one of those vendors you have to see besides like spicy pie, of course? But what's one of those vendors you gotta go to?
That's a good question.
Let me just
I have a lot of clothing.
Sloth Steady is mine.
I was going to say that. Thank you, Sean. We have to go to Sloth Steady.
We always do, every year. I was going to say that Shayna and I are trying to do some of these curated events that they always do, which we never end up doing at all for whatever reason.
It's so hard to do
It is tough, but I feel like I miss out on so much.
They have the women's,
Per Forest.
Yeah.
I do plan to attend that this year.
Good.
Shayna's going to go.
So shout out to the festival guy. He's doing a noon brainery, which is in GA. Is that intense? On the main drag. Brainery's in GA, so we will have to get there early if you want to see him, especially with that good life on the other side of the lake. Brainery, though, we got the festival guy at noon on Thursday. Yeah. I want to go see him. He's just going to talk about how he literally lives to go to festivals. He has all these awesome tips. A lot of the tips that we also abide by. We try not to bring those bottles of water. We try to bring a jug of water, go fill it up. Get rid of that plastic consumption. He's going to talk towards that. He's going to talk towards cleaning up the festival, which I love about Bass Nectar fans. We got volunteers after Bass Nectar to clean up the festival. Mm-hmm. Nick,
did you watch his story on their official Instagram? Yeah. How he had the story.
Are you gonna speak towards that 927?
927.
Yes,
yeah, I have it on my phone. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We have
so
to.
Sick. So can you speak towards that a little bit, Nick?
Yeah. So he's like, basically, we need to cut down on the trash. You know, if it's trash. There's so much trash. There's 40,000 people in this
50,000
really
actually is what's supposed to be now.
50,000 people in this small area, all raging and having a good time. But we're creating so much trash. So he was like, we're gonna set an alarm for 9:27 p.m., which is late enough tonight. It's actually during, I think, Sammy G, but it's fine. He's like, if you just clean for 3 minutes, you look around you, pick up the trash in your area, and you're gonna have a clean festival.
So hard for Sammy G on Friday and just cleaning up. While
no, you're gonna pick up trash. You're gonna literally be picking up change, but it's picking up trash.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I was gonna say there was a thing that I put interested in on Facebook so that I would be reminded about it, but I think it was like Saturday at like 2 p.m. Okay. And there was like it's like a electric forest cleanup. And like you just meet at ranch and you just like volunteer like some short time to just pick up trash. But now I can't find it. So I don't know if anyone else saw that.
I mean, it was just
like a meetup. It was just like meetup and then everyone's just going to pick up trash. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
they probably do that.
They do that after the sets are over. Yeah. Like every night you can just like hang around and help pick up trash. It's those Base Nectar.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't fucking talk shit about them because they had that. He has volunteers literally just picking up trash after his set. Because as soon as Base Sector pops that first time, that second time, that 150th time during his set, everyone's throwing those
glow sticks.
True.
Boom.
Mad respect. So real quick, guys, let's end the podcast with those.
Can't help it.
If Shelby was at Forest, she would be fucking killing it with those glow stick drops, dude. Yes.
She's so little. My little sister Shelby, she runs through people. She picks up all the glow sticks, and then we just pop with them. I need to mention those Electric Force official pins. They always have something cool. I don't know if they have a partnership this year with Android Jones, but they do have some cool stuff. And then I
don't really like it.
This year?
Oh my god.
It
looks like I thought it was a gnome. Like I literally thought it was a gnome.
Which one?
It's actually an elephant.
The Sloth Steady ones or just like the
But I thought it was just like a gnome like with this cap. I'm like, I don't know about this one.
Guys, it's a Sloth Study collaboration. Electric Force official pins. It is that elephant with like a pyramid. It's like an elephant with a pyramid on top of it.
I thought it was a garden gnome, like literally. I thought it was a garden gnome.
I'll have to see it for myself. I haven't seen it yet.
Thank you so much for joining us on EZPZ Podcast, episode 80, guys. We just went through a mega cast of some E3 stuff that just happened with Nintendo, Microsoft, Bethesda, and of course, Xbox. And then we chatted about Electric Forest. This is our mega cast pre-Electric Forest, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Shayna, do you have social media? We're laughing about these official pins. They aren't that great.
I mean, I'm
like
sorry, y'all.
It does look like
it sucks. I mean, it kind of sucks, dude. Like
he has like a little gnome.
So every year they have good pins. Usually, it's kind of weird design.
Well, there'll be plenty of artists who made cool pins.
Oh,
I just mean the official pin is a little.
I think it's supposed to be the observatory. I think that's what the gnome has.
The white part looks like his beard. Like.
So Shayna, where can they find you at? What is your Instagram?
At Shay Nectar.
Shay Nectar. Okay, of course that's the Base Nectar. Lydia, where can they find you?
At LYDDZ on Instagram, and you can also follow the meme page that has nothing to do with me. I'm not a part of it. At The Retired Human for Your Fresh, locally grown organic memes.
Nick, where can they find you at?
You can find me at bazooka_Nick on Instagram, and Nick Gandy on SoundCloud, and Nick Gandy on Facebook, Nick Gandy Art on Facebook.
Yeah,
everywhere.
For sure. I'm going to be sharing that Electric Forest playlist that Nick built for Easy Peasy. Thank you so much for building that.
Yeah.
I've actually taken it. I've added a couple Shallow songs, for instance.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing playlist. I appreciate it. I've been listening to it for like 3 weeks, getting hyped on that. You can find me at Shaun S. Johnson. I am Easy Peasy, King Lemonhead here. And you can find the Easy Peasy at the Easy Peasy on Instagram and Twitter. I'm pretty, I post a lot on there, especially for now gearing up for Electric Forest. You can also find at Show Me Your Dates. Show Me Your Dates. Show me your dates. That's my festival page. I've been just curating some stuff for the festival, stuff for, we go to a lot of music festivals together. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this very special pre-Electric Forest mega cast. This has been the EZPZ Podcast, episode 80, and we out. Woo! Hell yeah.